Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will be installing a backup camera in Matt's 335 convertible. We will be installing a aftermarket backup cam from Avon, and that will tie into his aftermarket radio. If you guys haven't seen the video on the radio that we installed, check it out in the description below. Also, before we get started with today's video, give this video a huge thumbs up, consider subscribing, and also consider using my Amazon affiliate link when shopping on Amazon. So, taking a look at everything we have the actual backup camera with the integrated trunk handle, which is always nice, so it looks super clean. Backup camera right here. We have the original, this is for the original trunk release. We have this one little cable, and then to that cable, we plug in this cable. And this cable goes into this, which we get our video right here and our power right here. And the video cable also actually gets its remote turn on for the camera right here. So that's what's gonna power the camera on, and that's gonna be grabbed from the radio. So every single time the radio turns on and off, that's what's actually gonna turn off the camera, on and off the camera. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna hook the red up to this cable that's hooked up to the radio, and the black up to a ground, a good ground that's in the trunk. Before we actually install this, like always, we are going to test it. So I'm going to start by taking apart the dash, and we don't have to fully take out the radio only because the cables are kind of dangling down, which makes it super easy for us to just go in, grab the cables we need, and hook it up and test it out. So we're gonna do that now.
No, I can't sing for long.
So for testing purposes, I took the red cable, matched it up to the red because it says camera B plus for battery plus, so it's 12 volt to turn it on, and then we have the video cable right there. And then coming into the back, I just ran the cable on the outside for now. So we're now gonna undo all of these gray pins. Hopefully we don't need to remove the struts. I think, according to Matt, it's just gonna fall down and sit there, and I should have enough room, so we'll see what happens. Taking a look, this is how we grounded the actual backup camera. Probably can't see, but there's just a nut right there. We undid it and just stuck it in. We are gonna make that look a lot better, but that's just temporary for testing. We are now going to wire up the actual backup camera. We're gonna pop this out, put in the new one, snake it down. Unfortunately, I don't think Matt wants to run it around. We're just gonna run it next to this, only because right here it gets super tight and there's no way we're gonna be able to fit it. So I think we're gonna run it next to it. We'll let you know, but I'm gonna throw you guys in a time lapse. We're gonna take out the old one. Take out the old one is pretty simple. We ended up taking out the handle, and honestly, the handle, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. The handle is just sitting in, and you actually just kind of push in on it and just pry out on it. So what we kind of did is you kind of push in and pull out like that, and then there's one connector chilling right here. And then we have the new one, identical to the old one. So here it is. And we have that same connector right here. So we're gonna now put this one in and then route the cable. It's not too difficult, but I did want to show you because I had some trouble getting this out. I thought maybe screws hold it in, but it is literally, as you can see, it's this bracket right here, here, and on the other side. So let's put you guys in time lapse of putting the new one in. I'll readjust the camera so hopefully you can see what I'm doing.
No, I can't sing for long. Kiss me like you.
As you can see, we now have the backup camera installed correctly. Make sure you get the grommet all the way around it for it to seal up correctly. And now we have the cable right here, and I'm just gonna use some Tessa tape, guys. I absolutely love Tessa tape. Matt was really the one that got me going on it. Tessa tape makes stuff look so clean. So you probably can't see, but up here is the factory wire. I'm just gonna wrap it in Tessa tape. No more zip ties, all Tessa tape all the way. Tessa tape it all the way down to here, and then we are going to snake it through the cabin. So I'm just gonna clean up this wire now. And I'm not gonna cut this, because if you cut it, it adds the permanent lines, and we do not want that. We wanna use the ones that are on the actual radio, so we can turn them on and off as we please.
So in my zone. Kiss me like you. Kiss me like you. You move right, saying late night driving. Didn't hear my phone ring. My phone rang. See me like you're having me, yes. Tell me that I haven't changed. Just tell me that I haven't changed.
All right, so the cable has to, we ran it down here, and we're gonna run it around here, here, and then we're gonna actually pull it back this way because he has an E93. Obviously, the whole unit has to open, so we have to run it along with the factory wires and then back around here and then back up to the front. So I'm gonna work on doing that now.
Tell me that I haven't changed. Just tell me that I haven't changed. Tell me that I haven't changed. Now I can sleep alone. Now I can sleep alone. I can sleep alone in my home. No, I'm in my fucking zone. In my zone. Kiss me like you. Kiss me like you.
All right, guys, so it is sometime later. We were able to fully snake the cable all around this area. Like I said, because he has a convertible, we had to come back this way, in here, and around. And then way back there, there's actually a spot already for you to snake it. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. Yeah, you're probably not. But there's an open spot already over there that you don't have to actually expose anything. You can probably see some of the wires in the distance. But we snaked that all the way around, and then it came out right here, and you can see the wire chilling right here. And then we ran it down here, down this little pole, like down the side of the original harness. Then we ran it up here, through here, through here, and back to here. Guys, it is so tight with the convertible, but we were able to do it. And one thing that really helped me snake the cable was one of these tools right here. If you have one of these tools, it makes it very easy to grab the cable and snake it through. We are now going to solder this together. We're gonna solder these two together to make a nice seal, and then put it all back together, and then I'll show you guys when we're done. All right, guys, so it is much later. Everything's back together, and I just wanna show you what happens when we put it in reverse. So Matt's gonna put it in reverse. And there is a look at it. It's awesome because he has his PDC up on the left side. He has the backup camera up on the right, like the newer BMWs. You can shut off the lines, which is really cool. So it doesn't, so if he turns the wheel right now, as I mentioned, it will show where he's projected to go. I think that's really cool, and a lot of new cars have that, and it's awesome that it's able to integrate into the steering wheel like that, all through software and hardware. So that is all I have for today's video. This was just installing a backup camera Matt's 335. I think it's awesome that you're able to add all these functionalities to this car, even though it didn't come with it. If you guys would like to buy this backup camera, I will have a link down below. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing, and like always, hit that like button, and consider using my Amazon link when shopping on Amazon. That's all I have, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.